Hey guys, Carl from Purple Moose Plays. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Q Memory, a sort of memory-style puzzler that's one of 6 18-hex games hitting Kickstarter soon from Spanish publisher LittleHouse BoardGames. This is also going to be one of 3 games that I will be covering on this channel, and also happens to be the only game of this set that has previously been published already, having previously been published in Spain only. Disclaimer, I was given a copy of this game for this video from the publisher, but as always I will give my own honest opinions as much as possible in this video. With that said, let's head down to the table to see how it's played, and then I'll meet you back up here to let you know what I think. For this playthrough we are going to be playing the advanced mode of Q Memory, which means that we're going to need to be starting with 6 different pairs of both black and white cores of the same color. So we've got 6 different colors, both black and white, for a total of 12 tiles. If we were playing on basic mode, the only thing changes is that you'd only be using 3 pairs, and the sort of tableau that we're going to be building in just a second would be quite a bit smaller. So to set up an advanced mode game of Q Memory, we're going to take those 12 tiles, give them a good shuffle, and then we'll lay them out in a pattern on the screen, which you will see now. So now that we're all set up, the purpose of Q Memory is, this is sort of more of a puzzle kind of thing than a game per se, but on my turn, I'm going to turn over 1 tile, and then I'm going to turn over another tile. And I need to make sure that in that first set of 2, that either the background color of those 2 tiles matches, or the center core color of those 2 tiles match. And then I'm going to turn over a 3rd tile. And the 3rd tile needs to match whatever the first 2 didn't match. So if the colors matched of the first 2, the cores need to match on the second 2. If the cores matched on the first 2, the color needs to match on the second 2. And then again, if those match, we're going to turn over a 4th tile, and in that 4th tile then has to be the opposite pattern. So again, if it was color and then core, we'd be back to color matching and so on. And we're going to try and link tiles turning over, alternating between color match and center core matching until all of the tiles have been turned face up. And if we manage to do that, we've successfully cleared that puzzle. If, however, at any point that link or that chain is broken, then all of the tiles will be turned back face down, and we'll have to start back over again. So let's go ahead and try that. And actually, just to make things a little bit more interesting, for this playthrough, I will throw in one more variant that I haven't yet tried, but I'm up for the challenge on camera, and that is when we fail and turn 2 tiles down, turn all of the tiles down, the last 2 tiles that we had flipped will need to switch places with each other. All right, so let's go ahead and start by turning over this tile. We've got a yellow, white core. And I will flip over again. Oh, wow, all right. It's a great way to start. Yellow, white, yellow, black. So now I'm looking for a tile with a black core. And that is not a tile with a black core. So we're going to swap those last 2 tiles. So yellow, black goes there, red, white goes there, and that's that. So then I could start by doing red, white, yellow, white. Now the whites match, so I got to match color next, which would be this black core here. So now again, we're looking for a black core. Let's try this one. No. All right, so the black core yellow and the white core blue will switch like that. And we'll start back again. So I'm going to start by using the blue white core, yellow white core, yellow black core. Then let's try this one. Okay, we've got an orange black core, so I'm looking for an orange white core. And trying to remember which ones I've seen. I think I haven't seen that one. Oh, and I got lucky. There's the orange white. All right, so we're looking white again, and I know that this one's the red white core. So then I need to find the red black core. And I don't. I found the purple white. So this red white and this purple white will switch places. And everything will turn back down again. And I gotta remember where everything is, which is not necessarily easy. All right, then I will start here. Purple, white, yellow, white. Yellow, black was here. And then orange, black is here. And then yellow, white, orange, white, sorry, is there. Okay. Then, let's go red, white next. And I'm going to try my luck there. Yes, all right, there's my red, black. I haven't seen another black yet. Let's try here. Ooh, there's a green, black. Okay. So I'm going to find the green, white. I know that's a blue, white. I have no idea what these are. Two of them are blue, black, and purple, black. One of them is green, white. Let's try that one. Is purple, black. All right, so we've got a purple pair there. That's nice to know. But that means we should switch the green and the purple like that. All right, let's do our best. In that case, I will start with blue, white. Whoops, hold on, I forgot to flip the yellow. Blue, white, yellow, white. Yellow, black. Orange, black. Orange, white. Purple, white. Purple, black. I think this was the red, black. This is the red, white. That's green, black. So it's one of these two. Come on, green, white. Yeah, all right, we did it then. Green, white is there, means green, black is there, and we finish with the blue, black. And that is how the game plays. We have successfully cleared the advanced mode with that even more difficult variant that I threw in there to make things a little bit more tricky. Now again, this is not something that you sort of run out of time to do. It's just sort of how long it takes you to get it done. And we managed to do that. Now there are some more advanced modes with some even more crazy setups. If you were playing this multiplayer, you would simply be taking turns. Every time you fail, the other person takes a turn. There's actually a battle mode in this game where you each make your own set of things and you place the tiles out where you want them to be. And then you have to actually link both of the different areas together. But again, I'm playing solo mode, so I haven't had a chance to try any of that out. The only other thing that's left in the box that we haven't seen is another couple sets of tiles. Because again, we can play this with two sets of circles, in which case you'd have to use these other matching colors to make that work. Otherwise, there's nothing really else to talk about with the components. Everything you see is here. The colors are nice and poppy. It's very easy to tell the different colors apart. It's very easy to tell the different cores apart. Now, I am not colorblind, so this red and green, I don't know how well they work together, or blue and green, or blue and orange. I don't know how these pairs work if you are colorblind, but if not, the colors are very punchy, very easy to tell the difference. The tiles themselves are super heavy duty and thick. And as far as the container or the box that they come in, all of these games are going to be coming in these hex containers like this that the tiles very easily sit inside of. Now the rules that do come with this game, this is a prototype copy, so I'm not sure what they're going to look like in the final copy, but for right now it's just this little pamphlet on the inside. It sort of explains the symbols here, and then it gives you sort of a graphical walkthrough of how the game plays with a QR code on the back that I assume will link to the final full-length rules with all of the variants and so on included in them. The box, again, is just this hex box, but I do really love the design of these boxes. They look really nice. They're a really nice sort of palm size. If you've ever played Takenoko, that's sort of the size of these tiles. I do really love the design of the packaging and of the sort of visual look of this game. With that said, maybe back up top and I'll let you know what I think about the gameplay itself. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I did just show you one play of the advanced mode of the game, but basically all of the modes of the game play out sort of the same way, just with varying levels of difficulty, but in each of them you are going to be turning over tiles, trying to build links of matching colors, matching cores, matching colors, and so on. This is basically a sort of leveled up, more advanced style game of those sort of matching memory card games you used to play as kids. And This definitely brings new life into that kind of a game. Now, there's not a whole lot here because really that's all it is a memory puzzle. But I'm very interested and very intrigued by how they have stepped up the sort of feeling of that game that we all grew up with as kids, you know, turning over 2 cards, do they match? No, turn them back over, it's the next person's turn. This time, they've sort of created a shape to the sort of playing area, so it's not just a matter of a grid of cards, there is a shape to it. Now, does that make it easier or harder to remember where things are? I don't know, but it definitely makes things different than they used to be. Also, the fact that things match in 2 different ways, so now you're building this link, and it's not just a matter of remembering where 2 cards are, it's a matter of remembering sort of where all of the cards are and how to turn them over in the right order to succeed. Now, as a solo game, I can't really call this much of a game because really it is a puzzle that goes until you've solved the puzzle. There is no sort of end game condition except that you've managed to create the link. And there's no sort of fail condition except that maybe you ran out of time in your daily life before you managed to find the link that finished the puzzle. That said, it's still a really fun sort of mental exercise that I might pull off the shelf when I've got some time at lunch or something and I just want to sort of run the gears of my brain a little bit. It looks nice, it plays nice, it definitely feels nice when you do get that link going and you sort of feel this progression of the tiles turning and wow, it's done. And the final tableau with the punchy colors does look nice when it's finished. But again, beyond that, there's not much more that I can say as a solo experience. I expect it as a multiplayer game. There's quite a bit more here because you are sort of competing with your opponent to try and learn as much as you can, remember as much as you can, but also in the way that you turn over the tiles, you don't want to reveal too much more information or give too much hint about what order they should be doing things. So there's a little bit of a push-pull in the multiplayer aspect of this game. Also, as I said, there is a battle mode where you sort of make your own, you know what one circle of tiles is, the opponent knows what one circle of tiles is, and it's your job to sort of figure out how both of them interact to make the full link. There's another version of this game that I didn't show you that is basically the same as the advanced mode, except that you split them into 2 different circles, and you have to alternate back and forth between the circles, which will make the sort of chaining of these links a little bit more difficult and a little bit more tricky to remember where things are. I do like the variant that I threw in for this video, where every time you fail, you have to swap tiles, because it really does push you to sort of work that little bit extra hard to remember where everything is, because as I'm trying to remember what's been swapped, I might be forgetting where the tiles were that I'd previously turned over before. So again, there's lots of little twists and tweaks that you can do and variants that you can throw in, but ultimately it is sort of the big brother to the old memory match card games. And if that's something you grew up with and enjoyed as a kid, this might be something that you enjoy now as an adult. It might also be a new challenge that you do throw at your kids when they've sort of graduated out of one of those standard memory match games. Again, beyond that, there's not a whole lot of game here. It's more of a puzzle solving experience, but it is a very fun one. It is fun to turn the gears in your brain, and it is fun to sort of push your memory in new ways while playing this game. I hope that you liked this video. I hope that it was helpful. As always, I do ask that if you like this video to please click the like, subscribe, and bell icon below. It does help this channel continue to move forward and helps me continue doing what I am doing. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.